Here on the world stage, nothing is ever what it seems. We now have one of the individuals that represents the European Council, well, actually their president, Donald Tusk, calling on Donald Trump to be more respectful toward America's allies ahead of this NATO summit, arguing that the United States allies are in short supply. He states, "Dear America, appreciate your allies." And he says, after all, you don't have that many. And he is making these statements after signing a statement between the EU and NATO in terms of cooperation. Now, Trump here recently has been saying around the globe that different countries have been ripping us off. And he has even stated that if these countries don't want to work in favor of the United States, then they will remove their military. Now, this seems to be a big issue for them because they've brought this up several times. And they're actually worried that there may be some kind of announcement this week that the United States is going to do just that and try to pull some of its military backing out of different areas, especially those countries that may not see eye to eye with all this stuff here on the world stage. Now, when I say world stage, it brings me back to every other world war that we've researched, knowing a hand that has funded the sides of these events. Why would any future event be any different? And we've already seen one of the NATO allies or members, Turkey, jump ship and go in its own direction pretty much, which was counter the direction that the United States was trying to head into. Then we've also witnessed the talk of China trying to creep up to Europe and say to Europe, why don't you make a big deal with us in terms of trade, and we will be one huge block against the United States. Then we had talk of this new oil cartel, so to speak, coming together that could consist of China and Europe. But once again, all that just being talk here on the world stage. But it seems to me like there's a big shift in the offing. Where this is all going to go, I'm not sure. But it seems to me that it doesn't matter what it is. People are so complacent out here that if the writing was on the wall right in front of them and you were warning about a certain event, they still would not listen. Only very few would get it. But it seems to me that something big is in the offing. I can't put my finger on exactly what it is or what country it's going to be to turn on another or to strike up a big deal with another, but it seems like the stage is set for just that. Whether it's between the U.S. and Russia, the U.S. and Europe, China and Europe, I guess we're going to have to wait and see. But anytime you have high-level individuals like this making warning statements that you don't have many allies left here on the world stage, you have to ask, where's this going? Who's on what side? And how are those sides shaping up as of right now? I'm going to leave a link. I'll continue to update on this as I come across more. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitch for exclusives. This has been Dabu7. Peace.